guys, THUNDERSTUD here. So we have more reptile support, and whenever I see reptile support I go for aliens, and we got this new dark alligator from a new character unlocked that looks pretty good. But I already got pretty lucky and got 3 of them already. You can tribute him by tributing just one reptile. He's a level 8. When he's tributed, you get to summon a token. That's 2,000 attack for each reptile you tributed to summon this boy. And if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to add a reptile from your deck to your hand. So he can vibe with aliens. They can be reborn with Viper's Rebirth, Monster Reborn, normal summon your Dark Alligator, search your Loud Cloud. You could search your Loud Cloud with Feral Imp, then normal summon your Alligator over your Imp, and a bunch of different plays all around here. We finally bumped the reptile deck up to 30. It's pretty much an alien deck. We're using one-ofs like Brain Control and Monster Reborn. Just helps to start our combos, like you'll see in the replays. Snake Rain is very important. You discard 1 and send 4 reptiles from your deck to the graveyard. That's just such an insane amount of mill. That's 5 cards into your graveyard. And of course, Ace recombination mills from your graveyard. So lots of searching, lots of dumping to the graveyard. We can sit at 30 cards pretty easily. Little Kiteroid mixed in for some survivability. A crazy extra deck. We have Bionic Dragon, we have Armades, Cosmic Fortress, Amatrix, King of Feral Imps, Malevolent Sin, and Princess Sprite. So not much more to go over other than simple alien plays and just a tribute summon of a big boy for some big damage. So works out pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse Anderson. We're going second. He's full Rainbow Dragon, or I don't think that's Rainbow Dragon on his mat. That's some sort of Shooting Star Synchro, I think, right? Something like that. Anyway, he sets a back row. It is Crystal Slice, so he is Crystal Beast. That lowers us to 800 permanently, but we get to draw one, and we draw into our Loud Cloud. That's a really good draw. He's going to throw away a Rainbow Dragon and a Kiteroid, so there's a Kiteroid in there. To set a back row and place 2 monsters as continuous spells. Hit for 800, hit for 1600. Should have been using Tyset Bind, really just lazy not to. And I think it makes a difference still. It could have made a difference still, doing that extra 100. But now we're going to XZs into King of Feral Imps. We're going to search the brand new Dark Alligator. Now we're going to Viper's Rebirth our Telepath, normal summon the Alligator over the Telepath. Ties that bind all our big monsters. Now he's going to Regeki Break. He does in fact still have that Kiteroid, so we could have had it double lethal. That extra damage with the ties that bind from the 800 to the 900 monster. Still had a Kiteroid though, so would it have made a difference? Not exactly. Instead of Transcendent Crystal another out, and he actually has a rare value, but doesn't draw anything that could save him. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a brand new Taya, the D-Sod Taya. They're both using Black Rose mats. They look beautiful together too. They like meld into each other to make one thorny Black Rose ring. So we're going to start with a Snake Rain. 5 monsters in the graveyard right now, guys. And a Telepath on the field. All to fuel this Loud Cloud. I really like this combo. I really like him Reptiles. So he sets 2 back row and a Chocolate Magician Girl. Recombination's gonna mill even more. He gets rid of a back row, so we don't have to waste a Loud Cloud instance on that back row. Telepath can destroy that back row. Is another Trap Hole Spikes. It's weird, I've seen that card so often. Here's a Loud Cloud. We banish Mars to destroy the monster. Ties that bind doesn't quite get us to lethal still. He'll still have 400. But still a very destructive turn. He has 3 cards. He goes with Apple Magician Girl, but obviously she can't really do anything. We're gonna pop her here. We do top deck Dark Alligator. If he had a little better field or more life points, would have been a very valuable top deck, because we could just normal summon over the Telepath like we do here, but he eventually scoops. Because he didn't have anything to stop from the initial lethal anyway. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jade, and we're going first. He's full Neos over there, showing Neos space. We have Brain Control. We've got Alien Mars. We're going to set Mars. Viper's Rebirth don't help us when there's no Vipers. He's going to set a monster, set a back row. We're going to set another Alien Skull. He sets another monster, so we better get to work. We're going to flip our monsters up, ties that bind. We're going to keep recombination in our hand because I expected something like that. Now we can use the recombination and still destroy the boy with the Mars. Then we could get the recombo surge later. We also milled our telepath. Really, we have everything we need since we have the Viper's Rebirth. He searches with a Stratos. Now he's going to use a Poly on a Brave Neos. Pretty wacky. Destroys our poor little Alien Skull with the Brave Neos. Searches the Neos Fusion. And destroys Mars. Now we're going to start off with Brain Control of the Stratos. So that's level 4. Now we can Viper's Rebirth. Here's the Telepath. We can Xyz. Now I could have gone. We could have done this different. Okay. This would have been a good play if he had Neos Fusion. He doesn't have Neos Fusion. He did this with a Poly, which is weird. But since he did it with a Poly, we could have gone to King of the Feral Imps. We could have searched our Loud Cloud. We have plenty to use him. And we could have destroyed this monster because it's not protected by Neos. We still would have had to deal with the back row, but we really only get the Armades. So we would have used the Mars and the Skull to summon the Loud Cloud. Then we would have banished the Telepath instead of summoning the Telepath. And we would have destroyed the Neos and gained some attack. But this, obviously, as you can see, a little more of an effective field. Only problem would have been if that was big back row, we would have only got our Armades attack in. So great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse Anderson. We're going second. We have all 3 of our Snake Rains and a Cloud Serpent. So we're really going to scream out a Cloud Serpent. He sets a back row and a monster. We mill 4, 2 wind, 2 fire. Just the cost of some Snake Rains. We normal summon Loud Cloud. Now I should have hit that back row first, but we're gonna bring out the Telepath, then hit the back row. It's okay, we needed to attack into this back row anyway. Now we go with an Armades. We could have done a different play. We could have gone Brio with the 5 and the 1, and then we would have still had our Fire Boy, and we could have discarded Snake Rain, return that boy, but we're just gonna destroy it. Ties that bind to lethal. And then we would have kept the Snake Rain, we would have still threatened lethal. Obviously our boy didn't have much he could do over it. He was Gustos, so he needed to float by battle, but not exactly. A lot of Dark Alligator plays. I was using Dark Alligator a lot in losses, and it's not like blowout losses, like just really close losses, and a lot of things. So he is a very useful card in this deck. He's just not a combo you're trying to do every duel. He's a combo that helps you in sticky situations. So I like Reptiles, I like Aliens, I like that we're getting just generic Reptile support. It's pretty interesting. Now we just need someone who uses Reptiles to give us some sort of Reptile skill, and then we can take off from there. I don't know if there is any Yu-Gi-Oh character that uses Reptiles. That's a quiz for everyone in the comments. Who's got like an ace Reptile deck? But thanks for watching, guys.